Good morning from Bangkok. We're staying in Thailand's first ever Ryokan with its own private onsen in the room. And seeing as that we're staying in here, we decided it might be nice to show you 24 hours in Bangkok of what Japanese stuff you can experience. There's a really strong Japanese community in Bangkok, especially in this part. You'll walk down the road and you'll see so many yakiniku restaurants or Japanese supermarkets or Japanese shops. Even a Japanese hairdresser is next door. So there's lots of Japanese stuff going on. And where Japan can be quite expensive, if you're really into Japanese culture, you could come to Thailand a lot cheaper and still experience it. For example, we're in this truly Japanese place with Japanese staff, Japanese food. We just had a really great breakfast with salted grilled salmon, pickles, miso, hot pot, fruit, green tea, and it was absolutely great. It was just like being back in Japan. And in Japan, something like this would cost a lot of money. We're talking more than double what we're paying right now. So to kick off this video, we're going to give you a little bit of a tour of the hotel room. We'll go in the onsen later in the day, but we're going to give you a tour of this, and then we're going to head to the Siam Centre, and they've got loads of Pikachu Christmas decorations right now, and then hopefully some Japanese food. I've seen at the back of this hotel there is a Michelin guide ramen restaurant that I think might be worth a shot, and then to the Japanese supermarket next door. I really want to try Japanese fruit. It sounds really boring, but like a Japanese apple. They have the giant apples. Starting with the tatami room, where there's two really comfy futons, and Dominic is preparing tea.
More tea, Vicar. This is the complimentary green tea that I don't know how to operate.
Push the button, the circle.
Here we go. Slow pour, smooth as silk. Elegance and decorum. You can see he's had some hospitality experience.
To start the tour, we have two futons on a raised tatami area. Don't break the floor.
To be fair, this is quite an old building, so I really need to be careful. The lady at reception told us about, trying to be as quiet as possible on the floor.
On the reviews, some people had said that it's quite loud, but we're at the top floor, and basically the noise is, if you bang around a bit, it's quite old, so the floorboards make quite a racket. But the beds are super comfortable. Did you think?
Exhibit A.
It's not something you really expect with a futon. You expect a futon to be like a compromise, I don't know, but it's actually really comfortable. The bedding is really soft as well.
If you're from the UK and you're staying around a friend's house or a family member, maybe you're staying around grannies, Aunt Bevies. If you're staying around a family member's or a friend's house, it's like if someone says, "Oh, I've got a futon you can crash on," you just think,
"Oh, no thanks."
Brillo pad,
Pancakes.
Uncomfortable, horrible experience. But actually, these, just as they are in Japan, are really comfy, and it's no different for me than sleeping in a bed.
If anything, it's actually comfier than our bed at home. We've got a queen size bed at home, and these are actually comfier. We've got a TV.
Smart TV, YouTube Premium included. What more do you want?
So when you leave the tatami room, you come through into the bathroom, and then there is this Japanese style separation room.
I think they refer to it as like the garden. It's the Japanese Zen garden area. It makes a nice divider into the onsen.
It really adds to the vibe that you're in Japan. You've got the light coming through the door, you've got these bamboo trees, and then you come through the curtain into the onsen room. One of the things I was kind of worried about, onsen is hot, and Bangkok is crazy hot itself, so surely you wouldn't want to get in a really hot onsen in really hot weather. But they've got aircon in here, so you could make it cold and enjoy the heat from the bath still. It does actually back onto another business where you can hire out onsen, and it's owned by the same people. It doesn't feel overwhelming. Bangkok is quite an overwhelming place. A lot of noise, smells, but here it's like you totally escape that, even though you're in the centre of it. Yeah. We're right next to all the big shopping malls and loads of restaurants and all kinds of stuff, but here it just feels so quiet. It's really weird. You would not think you're in Bangkok. You'd think you're in Japan.
What's strange is you're just off of Sukhumvit, which is the sort of main road into the shopping district and everything, but this is just off of it, and then it looks like just a very small residential street, and then suddenly at the end you've got this Japanese haven staring at you. So it was certainly got the wow factor as we pulled in the taxi.
Yeah,
didn't it?
you definitely did a good job finding this place.
I don't know, it was basically
Yeah,
it was sort of an accident.
The fact that it's old floorboards and there's that creak to it. Well, there's not a creak, but it's like you've got to be careful that you don't make a lot of noise.
Part of the charm.
It's part of the charm. The old floorboards, the nice wood, the gardens are so nice. It feels very zen, very zen all round.
As soon as you enter into the gate here, it feels like you're in Japan. Like it really does. The building, the style, the small details that
you definitely get the vibe there. A lot of rich Japanese people end up here. There's a lot of Mercedes out the front, and that's stupid to say.
And then we've turned up on the level on the Genius discount on Booking.com.
Oh yeah, we got a discount as well, because if you go on Booking.com and you keep getting the Genius points, in the end you can redeem them. So we got £70 off this.
Yeah, so
which made a big difference. But yeah, it's best to stay loyal with where you're booking your trips.
But also for me, I look on for Thailand, for example, Agoda is normally the cheaper option for certain hotels. But actually, in this scenario, because of that Genius discount, Booking.com was the best option, so that's why we booked it through them. But it's just a simple way to book it.
Don booked this without saying anything to me. It was like a belated birthday surprise kind of thing, but I ended up getting him to tell me it anyway. And then we were looking at the photos, and the photos really don't do this place justice at all. Normally I'm really skeptical if I can't find good photos of somewhere, especially on reviews, but here they really did not take good photos of this place.
No, they didn't do it justice at all.
Up bright and early, we've had breakfast, we've had a massage, and now we're going to head to Central, where instead of having Santa, Pikachu is like the Christmas mascot, and then get some Japanese dessert.
Looking forward to the sweetness, but I don't know, it feels too early for a dessert.
But Bangkok is so hot that I think it's a good idea for us to go out early and try and do things while it's a little bit cooler, because even right now it's really hot.
It's 27 degrees. It will peak at 35 today. But this is the thing, that's not showing the humidity and the feel like
it's the
temperature.
humidity that's really bad. On the street it doesn't look that close, but in the back there's a garden that leads through to another garden that leads through to this public onsen spa. So if you can't stay in the hotel, you can still come and have a package that includes a massage and use of like an hour-long onsen with special minerals and stuff. It's called Kashikiri. If you're looking for a Thai massage as well, it was probably the best Thai massage I've ever had. Like, they knew what they were doing or whatever they were looking for. You felt the same, didn't you?
Yeah,
you don't normally like Thai massage.
I mean, to be honest, halfway through I was like, what have I signed up for? But, you know, it's the aftermath that feels good.
It's the second half that feels good.
It seems, I've had 2 massages since we've been here, and nobody has made me click. They haven't clicked my back at all. The techniques seem the same.
For the first half, they really like dig into you and it hurts a little bit. So I knew Dom would be like struggling with it, but in the second half, he was started snoring.
Yeah, I don't believe that, because I don't remember
You
being
were
asleep. I remember like
you're not gonna
I was
remember
closing my
being
eyes, but I wasn't. I don't think I was.
No, I literally heard snoring and I was like, surely that's not Dominic.
So I looked here. We got it complimentary because we were staying at the hotel, but for a Thai massage per person is 900 baht. Now that is 3 times sort of the average price, nearly 3 times the average price of a massage.
That's quite expensive.
In Chiang Mai and some parts of Bangkok. So in this instance, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, I think normally it's about 400 in Bangkok, well, around here anyway. Yeah. But
whereas in Chiang Mai, you're looking at around 250 for a Thai massage, depending on where you go.
Rather than the metro being underground in Bangkok, it's a Skytrain, and we're heading to the Thong Lo BTS station to catch the train to Central. It's only like 5 stops away, and yeah, it's nice and aircon. It's a lot nicer than the tube. I dread to think what it would be like without aircon. Our first stop of the day was to see the many Pokemon that Central World Mall had on display. They had 3 gigantic blow-up Pikachus towering over at least 100 smaller Pokemon in what can only be described as Pikachu World. Because of the many photo opportunities, the place was absolutely packed with families having full-on photo shoots. So much so that we didn't end up staying very long. But still, it was fun to make the stop, and it was pretty impressive to see what was probably the world's largest Pikachu. So even though we spent 3 months travelling around Japan in a little tiny van, we never once did a Gachapon. So we wanted to make up for that, and we managed to find this shop in the Siam Centre with over 100 different Gachapon machines with all kinds of weird stuff in them, which made for a nice little 20 minutes of fun trying to get the specific item you wanted in the machine. As you'll see, we had plenty of fails trying to get the little bits that we wanted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, this one's interesting. Will you be buying one of these? There's little toads.
How much money are they in Thailand?
Toad. These are cute. That's a really cute one. This is the one I really wanted first off, the Tanuki. We saw one in Shikoku and I really wanted it as a little reminder.
Wait, I can't
really slam it in.
No, it's not that. It's like it's the turn.
Maybe
you have to turn the handle to the right. I'm just hoping not going in. Am I just stupid?
Let me try. This is cut down from a solid 5 minutes of trying to get the coin in the machine. It would go in other machines, just not this one, but I was really desperate to get that bloody Tanuki. So we didn't give up, and eventually we did get it in, but we had to get 3 coins in, so it took even longer because then the second one wouldn't go in, but we got there in the end.
Here we go. Hope it works. Here we go, the moment of truth. Was it worth it?
Oh, you got the sushis. That's still good. That's probably the second best one.
Should I do
it?
Yeah, come on, law of averages, come on.
I like that pigeon.
I like that pigeon.
Okay. There's a knack. I don't know what the knack is. Come on.
Did you get it?
Didn't get it. Got the red one. I got this one.
Right.
We just went to the ATM so we could buy some more. We've only got 2 and we didn't get the one we wanted, so I'm gonna keep going.
How many should we get? 500, that's 10 tokens, that'd be enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's I'm lucky.
Time to charge. Come on, give me the kahoonies. Yeah, and we've got the kahoonies. Yay. Got the kahoonies. There you go.
Now what are we gonna get? What about the fat pigeon?
Fat pigeon. Sheep. Whatever. Go on, you've got to go for the pigeon then.
Why is this so hot?
Concentration. The Gatcha.
Come on.
Oh, kiss that. Oh, where's that belly bean? Fat pigeon?
I don't know what it is.
it's a line.
I think it's the big gorilla.
Blimey, can't get it in, can't get it out.
Well, don't make it easy.
Oh, blimey.
Gorilla.
The disappointment.
Yeah, that's how I feel, look. It's a disappointed gorilla.
This is You're coming home with me, pigeon.
Fat pigeon, round 2.
Come on. Go on in. How many's left?
Got the sheep.
He's got 2 sheep now. Come on.
We made it this far.
You know what? We're gonna have a whole farm of sheep at this rate. I will pay 1,000 baht for a 50 baht figurine.
Okay.
No, it's another gorilla.
My bag is just full of sheep and gorillas.
Sheep and gorillas. What's this one? Is it one?
It's a sheep.
You're joking.
It's a sheep.
I'm feeling rather sheepish at this point. Well, that's it. There's no more now. So
Disappointment.
start selling them.
So we left the Siam Centre by taxi because it was way too hot to be walking anywhere or bothering to get the Skytrain, to this little dessert shop called Tokyo Sweets that serves all kinds of Japanese desserts. They specialise in daifuku, but we opted to get the mochi, and I really wanted to get this little jiggly panacotta that you'll see in a moment, this bunny rabbit panacotta that wiggles around in the jar. And really annoyingly, we got it to film, and I didn't realise that I wasn't recording when we were eating it, so literally all you see is the half devoured panacotta in a second, which is kind of gutting, but it was a really cool dessert.
So we've got our seal mochi to go, and while we're waiting for our milk rabbit panacotta, nice matcha to wash it down with. Lovely jubbly.
This is the dessert in question, and this is the only 1 second clip I've got of it before...
No. Oh dear. He's no more.
Oh.
Shugetsu Ramen originates from the Ehime prefecture. It's no surprise that they've remained in the Michelin guide for 9 years running, as their freshly made noodles are to the same standard as their flagship store in Japan. We opted for the shoyu ramen with homemade fresh noodles and a rich soy sauce broth, not realising just how generous they'd be with their servings.
I'm glad we got it to share, it's huge. Like,
What?
We were going to order one each and then maybe share, but Emma said I don't want to eat much, but that's enough for 2 full helpings anyway.
That's a normal size bowl.
Smells fresh. Well,
And that's the big bowl. Karage, gyoza.
the classics. Oh my god. Oh, what happened there? Hold on a minute. Cut. Right, that's
Oh, this is painful.
You make me look like you know what, I don't even want this.
Do you want me to
I don't even want it.
do you want me to do it?
How do you serve this up without...
Slowly, with chopsticks, not with a spoon.
Well, you didn't specify that, did you? What's this? I've got a couple of straws in. Wait, what?
It's chopsticks.
Why have I got straws? This will have to be what has Siam Centre all there. What is this?
Let's go.
What the f*** is this?
Well, the ramen lived up to the reputation. The flavour was rich, the noodles are fresh, and it's certainly worth a visit if you find yourself in Bangkok and you're looking for that authentic ramen experience.
It's been a hectic day in Bangkok.
We got Gachapons. I've literally got a bag filled with them.
Oh my.
2 more. We were in Japan for 3 months and never did a Gachapon once, so we're making up for it now. These 2, I'm pretty sure are the monkey. Let's open them all up. So we got a miserable gorilla. I got 2 of him.
Couple of gorillas. 2 gorillas in a pod.
Is your one bigger? Okay, next. What's this one?
Here's my favourite. This is the one I was trying for desperately.
That one's really cute. The tanuki.
Tanuki, my favourite.
And we got this little piggy or boar while we were trying to get the last one. Apart from, I mean, the gorillas aren't cute. That can be a gift at school to one of the
This is
kids.
going to be my Christmas raffle. With the glass. I have a gorilla.
They're so hard to open.
Oh, and here's the famous sheep. We've got a whole farm full. Sheep, the Kentish sheep.
This one's cute. It's like 2 little sushi. 2 little like sushi people.
And look, here's the famous sheep.
wow. The miserable sheep. That's exactly what we got.
That's me.
Two miserable sheep and two miserable gorillas.
Worth every penny.
It's quite depressing to look at. We can both have a gorilla and a sheep on our desk.
Which that means me and you.
Literally. Because of all the disappointment, we then found a dispenser of little figurines, and it's sort of like doing a Gachapon but in a vending machine style. So I chose the Disney princess ones, and I don't know, there's a whole load of ones that you can actually get, but I don't know what one this is. Have a look. What we got? Oh, we got Belle. That's a really cute one. It wasn't all bad.
Worth every penny.
So we got this apple on our last stop of the day, which was the Japanese supermarket just around the corner from this hotel. And we chose this apple. It looked like the best, the biggest. It's imported from Akita, and yeah, it was 300 baht, which is about £7. So not a cheap apple. Normally you'd get like what, 5 apples for how much back home? You don't know what an apple costs?
I have no idea. No, I mean you can get 5 apples for like £1.40. Depending if you got a pack of pink ladies, this is probably the equivalent. Would be what, maybe £1 an apple, £4 for a multi-pack, or for a pink lady. That's like a high quality.
The premium.
But this is
the premiumist.
This
the
is
most premium apple.
Most premium.
Yeah. This £7, one apple, one gigantic apple. But I really wanted to try one. We're gonna.
Yeah, no, it was a strange atmosphere though. It was like we being in Japan. I mean, it's full of Japanese customers. The car park was full of Japanese cars.
They have Japanese imported fruit and veg and literally everything you can think of. But I've always wanted to try like one of these gigantic Japanese apples, and they had loads of different ones there. That is a weighty apple.
Got a weapon.
It's so weird that the apple just comes in all this packaging.
I wish we'd have got a normal apple just for reference. How big that is.
Okay, do you want to take the first bite? We don't have a knife, so we're just gonna have to shove it in our gullet. No, just go on. The texture of the apple.
No, it looks like this apple looks like it's got bad acne. No, it's just not.
Just take a bite. Oh, it's actually the juice is literally dripping.
It's dripping off my lips. The juiciness, the succulence.
Is it nice?
Very sweet.
Alright, save some for me.
Hold on. Yeah, it's like ridiculously sweet. This is probably the sweetest apple I've ever tasted.
Look at my bite. And look at Dom's bite.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. First bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, it's really sweet. It just sort of tastes like the perfect apple. It's very juicy. Super, super juicy.
Well, it seems like you're enjoying it. God. About my bite. Please, don't disturb you. Please carry on. You eat that.
Enough of apple.
Eat that for 5 minutes.
It's a good apple. I don't know what else to say. It's a very good apple. If you're somewhere near an imported Japan apple, give it a go. Spend £7. It's a nice apple though.
Oh, but would you buy it again at £7 again?
I wouldn't buy it every day.
Oh, a weekly treat. You know what? I'm just gonna buy
maybe a few times a year.
A few times a year. Christmases, birthdays, holidays, seasons.
It could be a present.
Here, have an apple. Just carry on. I'll just starve.
I'll leave the apple for now. But anyway, it's been a long day in Bangkok.
So now is the perfect time after we've had our sweet apple, we've opened our gacha, now it's time for a good old-fashioned soap.
When we were at that Japanese shop, I picked these up. I really like milk bottles at home, so I read the word milk and sweets and assumed it would be like that. But it's not. It's actually like a green tea milk hard candy. I 100% recommend getting these Hokkaido green tea milk treats if you come across them because they're insanely good. It's like matcha mixed with I'm not even sure. But it smells very relaxing.
Yeah, it smells
It's
really
this bright green colour.
It's like there's
It's very sweet. Marzipan. It smells like marzipan.
That's it. It's like...
It's really nice. While Dom's in the bath, the tub, the barrel, I thought we could try the sweets that we didn't get to try in the shop. We got these to go. This is mochi in the shape of, I think we just got the seals, 5 different seals in all different flavours. Let's have a look.
All different shapes and sizes.
Okay, we've got 4 seals on a bear. There's a chocolate bear, the brown one, and the rest of them are little seals. So, which one do you want? What kind of flavour do you want? We've got chocolate, sweet potato, strawberry, I think. For strawberry? So you want the white one? Alright, I'll put him back. It's red bean, which you probably don't like. Dom's gonna have the baby white seal. Let's focus. Do 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 do. Beep beep. Got little arms. You can have him. And I'm gonna have the Chocky Bear.
Right.
This is chocolate. Chocolate's my favourite.
Seal and a bear. What a pair.
It's little legs.
You gonna eat his arse first? You gonna eat his face?
It's little leggy's face, I think. Oh. Yeah, you've got red bean paste.
Is that marshmallow?
It looks like a marshmallow in the middle.
My one's really sweet. Tastes nice to me. But
It's really sweet.
You're not a fan of your one, clearly.
No. I like mine, but I'm just sort of confused by it. It tastes a bit like Angel Delight, but less sweet.
Try a bit of my one.
Let me try a bit of mine. Cool. Yours is all like sticky.
No, it's 'cause
That
you-
looks like really
it's because you've taken like I'm a baby bite and not got any filling. There's no in there. And this is what happens, you eat it like a little squirrel and then you don't get any filling. It's nice.
Oh.
Like a chocolate marshmallow brownie.
Okay, that's much nicer now. There's actual stuff in it.
Well, because you take the smallest bite, you're just nibbling them in the outside.
I see what you mean about marshmallow. And that's why I like Japanese desserts, because they're not really sweet. At home, things, they just put loads of sugar in and it just tastes too sweet and overpowering. But with Japanese treats, there's sort of like a better balance in sugar ratio. Yeah, it's nice.
Like Thailand, where they put sugar in your sandwich, so...
No, here they put sugar in spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah.
Spaghetti bolognese tastes sugary here.
For a country with such spicy cuisine, they do love their sugar as well.
It's like a cake inside.
Yeah, it's like a chocolate... It's like a marshmallow brownie. That's what I...
Yeah, it's like mochi around a marshmallow brownie cake with marshmallow in the middle. Thank you for watching our chaotic day in Bangkok. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment, like, and let us know what you want to see from Thailand. We're very excited to be filming in Thailand from now on and living here. So let us know what you want to see and we'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Bye! Anyone for some Pocky?